Okay, give me a second. Hi, by the way. Okay. Nope. I first need to drink something before I read for like 2 hours. Somewhat hit a spot. 1 minute late. I thought it would be more, okay? I rushed for your sake. I'd do it all for you. I'd build a world for you. Hi. Are you ready? I think we are. Continuing on with the dinner date that Jack didn't know about. That he was just presented with by his girlfriend Grace. His girlfriend at the time. Obviously his now girlfriend. Girlfriend slash crazy stalker slash childhood friend slash perfect girl slash goddess Anna. The food tastes amazing, Jack. Thanks. I barely made anything. Chapter 4 goodbye, by the way. That's not true, is it? You were in charge of the rice. Oh my god, you could fuck up so much doing the rice. I can't cook rice. I'm a little bit of a man-child. Yeah, the rice. It ended up mushy. I think it's delicious. And I ate it like it was the tastiest thing in the world. Oh my god, imagine the dick sucking. An idea popped into my mind. Yeah, me too. If I bore her, she might leave early. Thanks. But the chicken is much better. Do you think he's like a breast or a leg kind of guy? Because when it comes to chickens, I'm over like a breast guy. And it's incredible how you could make anything decent in the oven we have, Grace. Oh, don't talk about the oven, Jack. It's embarrassing. Yeah, we're not allowed to talk about the oven. I bet you've never seen a greasier oven, Anna. Oh my god, is this a euphemism? What is he talking about? I swear to God. I tried to clean it, but nothing works. I don't know what the previous owners did to make it that dirty. Ugh. Oh my god, do people do that? Do people use used ovens? I always bought them new. I had like 2 in my life before, so, and both of them were new, pretty much. So I don't know. You don't know what they were cooking in that oven. It could have been anything. Could have been like lots and lots of cookies. We didn't see anything questionable from Anna yet, really. Well, except for like glances here and there, I guess. Burn a body? Imagine if he kills her over a misunderstanding. Well, no, we did read Anna's diary, Emil. She is legitimately a woman out of 10. And that's not even the biggest problem, is it, you said? Yes, the light in the oven barely works. You don't need a light. And don't get me started on the heating. It's so sketchy. Yeah, all of that. Why are they saying this after eating? Why are they telling her all of this? Oh yeah, man, our cooking utensils are so shit. Are they trying to like humble brag or something, or what's going on? And you still managed to make something this good. What do you say, Anna? It's tasty. It reminds me of home. Home is where the oven is. Have you tried remembering what home was like, Jack? I swallowed, choked, and coughed. It's kind of sexy. What's with that all of a sudden? Anna smiled and went on eating. I was just wondering. Now I have not tried to remember what home was like. I don't see why I'd have to. I'm fine without it. Alright. It's a shame though. Tough. Jack? Yeah? What is it, Grace? I'm with Anna on this one. You are? Yes. Even after you said you were fine with me deciding what goes on in my head? I'm trying to think of what's best for you. Woman. Woman. That's right, you can't spend your life running away from the past. Face it now, be a man. Although, you know what? If I had to decide between the two of them, rather than the one that tries to emotionally manipulate me like Grace, Anna is more honest about it. You know what I mean? Like, she's straight up telling us about it. Whereas Grace is trying this elaborate scheme where she invites Anna over to do her bidding. It's kind of weird. It's not healthy to lock so much of yourself away. It can't be. You have to agree, Jack. Oh, I have to? I didn't reply. I was eviscerating a chicken drumstick. Oh, so he's more of a leg kind of guy. Okay. Anna, I didn't tell you this, but at night, at least once a week, Jack. That's enough! Slammed the table. Wow, is he gonna hit her over the head with a switch or something? I banged my fist on the table, then was immediately ashamed that I'd lost my temper. But I couldn't back down. This has got to do with me, and me only. Stay the hell out of it, both of you. Do you understand? Well, it has to do with her as well. She's apparently a childhood friend, so she's allowed to meddle. Why are you so... It's no good. I'd never gotten this angry before. Really? I needed to be alone. My god, I'm so horny. I need to jerk off. I walked off to another room, but that didn't help. I could still hear the murmurs and the whispering. Yeah, that must be fucking weird. Oh my god, imagine inviting someone else over for dinner and like just having this outburst. They were talking about me. I think Jack is crazy. Like, Jack is paranoid. He's like, he's done. Like, there's no helping him. I dressed in a hurry. Like, he's gonna go out and kill a hooker. Like, if this goes on. He's gonna go out there, like, slash a blonde girl apart or something, and then, like, she's gonna reveal that she's some kind of vampire or something, and she's his, like, stepsister. And suddenly 2 mates are gonna move in with them. Oh, I've started thinking about Tsukihime recently, sorry. Huh? What are you going out, Jack? I nodded. Have fun. Wait, don't go. I'm sorry I keep insisting so much. You know I'm trying to help, right? Yeah. Then please don't be mad. I couldn't stop being angry. It was stronger than me. Can you do just one thing for me, just so I know I did all I could? Oh my god, woman, it's not about you. Do what? Can you say you're fine with... I guess she has her own mental problems, but... No, please say that you don't want to remember. What? Can you do that for me? Of course. I hesitated longer than I thought I would. Suddenly it struck me I was being childish as hell. But in the end, my anger and my stubbornness won over. I don't want to remember. There, are you happy now? I wanted things to stay as they were. Well, they have just... There's no undoing what has happened now, so... That's all I ever wanted, for nothing to change. Because for once I was happy. Yeah, Jack, I know she's your first girlfriend, but that's what they do. That's what they do. They make you happy, and they knock you down. And then they build you up again. It's like a hobby, I think. Oh my god. Any women watching this, they must be seething, just giving away all of their secrets. Oh, I'm joking, okay? I'm not really sexist. Just a little bit. Well, or rather, well, I'm sorry. You should be. Jack's a fucking asshole. I walked out. By the time I came back, Grace was gone, but Anna was still there, or maybe that is when Anna like kidnapped her, because it's a perfect opportunity. August 17th. I came back hours later after a little drinking and a lot of pointless wandering. Oh, I guess he developed a taste. The apartment was empty, her things were gone, but I only realized that after I read the letter. Oh my god. She didn't really leave him over there, did she? What the fuck, woman? The letter was on the table next to a half-finished dinner. She didn't even clean up after herself. There was a key next to the letter too, her key to the apartment. I sure hope Anna kidnapped her, because if Grace just up and left like that, it has to be the most bitchy move I've ever seen. I remember the letter word for word, so why don't I write it down here? I don't know. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah, would, I guess. Jack, it said, I can't stay with you anymore. You're only going to make yourself more miserable, and I can't help you, and I can't watch you do this to yourself. And since this is all about me, I'm gonna leave. I pray there's someone who can help you like I couldn't, and I hope you'll be happy. Goodbye. Grace didn't need to sign the message. I would have recognized those neat letters anywhere. Maybe Anna learned to fake her handwriting or something? I'd seen that same handwriting during our brief year together on dozens, if not hundreds, of little notes. To be honest, I don't think I could recognize Secretary's handwriting. I can read it, yeah, but we've been together for almost 15 years. I don't think I would recognize it among like 100 of them or something. 100 are a lot. Like, give me 5 and maybe I would be able to, like, suss it out. She just wanted to fix him, but he didn't need fixing. He's perfect the way he is. Yes, Kingsley. Shift schedules, reminders to buy snacks or milk, things like that. There were, in fact, at least half a dozen of the yellow post-its she used still around the apartment. Oh, you mean ample opportunity for Anna to copy the handwriting? Seeing them hurt. There were a lot of other things Grace hadn't taken with her too. Socks, pants, a few undershirts, a scarf. One pair of shoes. A sweater she really liked too. She would have worn the sweater while napping in the evening. It was all evidence of how much of a hurry she'd been in to get away from me. Or maybe she did get kidnapped, you know? Now I know better. Yeah, now he knows better because she's been kidnapped, okay? That's it. Damn, look at the fucking legs again. Look at the long ass arm. Man, imagine her just fisting you up your entire intestine. Morning, everyone. The patients all greet her. I do too. Well, well. I'm happy to see you finally stopped being Mr. Grumpy. Well, you know, do you feel better? Does the leg still hurt? I'm a little better, I guess. At peace. That's great. You'll be up on your feet in no time, I'm sure. Free to come back home. I laugh like hell. Anna probably doesn't see what's so funny. She smiles vacantly. I guess she does love me in her own way. It doesn't matter though. Remembering the pain she caused me has given me conviction. My heart is set on killing her. Well, you know what? I can get behind someone with principles and conviction, to be honest. Like, even if they're like absolutely crazy, if he is determined to do something, then who am I to knock this guy down, right? We're gonna help him. August 18th. My health is vastly improving. Doctor's words, those. And I feel it. I don't wake up at night so much anymore, choking on pain. And I don't get so angry anymore that I have to chew my own fingers so I don't end up shouting. What the fuck? I really am at peace. I know what to do, and I know I have to do it. I feel like I don't have a choice in the matter. I'm a train going down a set of tracks at a few hundred miles per hour. No turns, no brakes. Whatever happens, will happen. Yeah, there's no lever to, like, circumvent this. It's strangely calming. Yeah, it's like if you've just accepted fate. It's like people shortly before they kill themselves, I think. For now, I'll keep on writing. I know a good point to stop. Do you? It feels like you don't. After Grace left, I spent that first night alone on the kitchen floor. It was where my legs happened to give in under me after hours of walking back and forth in the apartment. I had paced around like a caged animal, looking under pillows and carpets and poking my head in closets. I don't know why. It's because you're fucking crazy. Maybe I thought I'd find her there. I woke up in the afternoon with a blanket over me. I thought that Grace had done it, that she'd come back. She hadn't. I guess it must have been Anna. How did she get in? I didn't go to work, I didn't eat. I don't remember drinking any water, but I must have. And I must have slept a lot too. It turned out I needed Grace more than I thought I did. Well, because she made you that way. You didn't need her before, you know, you could always go back to your old autism self. Certainly more than she needed me. I was all alone that day, that night, and the day after too, right up until the evening. That's when she made her move. The windows were closed and the blinds were drawn. Must have been stuffy and hot in the apartment. I lay on the couch, shivering. I held to my chest the sweater Grace had left. I was about to slip into uncomfortable sleep when the front door opened. My heart skipped a beat before the sight of the person coming in disappointed me. Oh, I mean, look at her. How can you be disappointed? It's a lovely summer dress. Hello? Jack? I stared at her. What's wrong? What do you mean, what's wrong? Stare. She tried to get me to talk, but I was not in a talking mood. Eventually, she found the letter still on the table, pretended to find it. I mean, she must have been in there before, because she gave you the blanket, or maybe you imagined it, I don't know. Oh, Jack. Oh, darling. Go away. You're hurt, I know. She's terrible, isn't she, to have hurt you so badly? The sweater was soft against my skin. It smelled of her. Oh my good lord, Jack. You'll only find solace at the bottom of a bottle and the barrel of a gun, believe me. I know. She's awful. Let me help. She brought a hand near to my face. I turned my head away. I'm the one who can make you happy, you know? You won't have to remember that girl ever again. You won't want to, I promise. A hand found my cheek. I think, in a weird way, okay, level with me here, but in a weird way, having a girl like Anna who dotes on you, who would do literally anything you'd ask her to in this moment, is what a lot of men could really need after being left by their girlfriend. I know. There's an argument to be made about, oh my god, you didn't really love it that much if a girl just fucking you however you want would help you get over it. It's not about getting over it. It's about coping in that very moment. And I think at that very moment, he could do well to cope with her right now. By cope, I mean copulating. A hand found my cheek. It had only been 2 days since I'd last seen Grace, had last touched her, but it was like I had already forgotten a person's warmth. I raised my hand to bat hers away, and I found that I couldn't do it. Instead, I put my hand on hers. I was close to tears. There were so many emotions in me that confused and overwhelmed me. But Anna was here, and she was whispering that she'd never leave. Yeah, that's exactly what he'd need in this moment. Someone who promises him that they will never leave him. We made love there, on the couch. Case closed, everyone. It's exactly what I meant. It is right there. She struck gold at that very moment. I know she orchestrated all of this, okay? And I know that I know that as a man, you are vulnerable after you're left. You would do anything to regain, like, that interpersonal feeling. And if there was someone out there telling you that they love you even more than the person that left you, you would hang on to that, even if you know that it's wrong. It's like why many, I don't know if many, but some relationships fail after one of the partners has gone through a big one and then had a breakup, because it feels like they're the pity price. You know, what comes after is like the pity price, just to distract yourself. You have to get ready for a big one again. But whatever. Can't help but notice that he didn't even try to find her for a proper conversation. Yeah, instead of pacing around in the apartment, he could have paced around outside. I agree, Emil. Anyway, afterwards I used the sweater to wipe the sweat off of me. Jesus, that's a little bit... Oof. Like, that is... Holy shit, Jack. That's fucking savage. Oh my god, only worse would have been if you had used it as like a cum rag or something. Yeah, use that to clean yourself up. Anna lay next to me, soft and warm, both her arms wrapped around one of mine. Jesus. In the morning after the long, long night. Wow, again, another humble brag. Anna looked to me and asked me a question. I'm tired, aren't you? Uh-huh. I won't go to work today. I'll call in sick. What about you? I don't know. I won't go to work. I hadn't thought at all about work. It was so irrelevant. Oh yeah, man, that would have been one way to fight Grace, you fucking idiot. Go to work. That's a good idea. Hey, I'm going to my apartment. I want to have a nice hot shower. Do you think that maybe Grace thought that he left or something? That Anna like manipulated Grace into thinking that he left? And it all hinged on whether he would go to work or not? That's why Anna is so happy with him not going to work? Because he would literally meet Grace there, and Grace would go, and he would go, and they would go, Would have been a good place for a CG. I think the budget is too low for this to have like actual CGs. This was before the age of AI, where they could have created one in like 10 minutes. I'm going to my apartment. I want to have a nice hot shower. Can't you do it here? Come with? Why? Sure, yeah. My apartment had a perfectly working shower, of course, but I didn't want to be by myself. I was scared. After I'd had a shower at her place, Anna told me I could stay there a while. Until you feel better, she told me. What do you say? I said yes. And that's how it went. And then she broke my fucking legs. I don't feel shame for what I did. I know I should, but I don't. Well, The problem is, I don't really feel like I did any of that. It's more like I was watching myself do those things, watching myself get tricked and cheat on Grace and live with, pardon me, live with that woman who's caused so much misery to so many people. What do you mean so many people? It's like 2 at most, okay? And considering that she made herself happy, it's like offset. It's like 1 sad person then. Oh, oh man. I know I should be ashamed. Oh god, what's happening with my voice? It's a disgusting thing I did, and I can't take it back. I let myself be made into an animal. Damn, dude. That 1 whole month is something I'd like to forget and to never remember. Oh my god, he fucked her for an entire month? So I won't write about it or about anything anymore. I've written enough. I'm done. This journal has helped me a lot, but I don't need it anymore. This is it then. It's goodbye. So, goodbye. JF. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's JF. A JF of, like, Count Lucanor fame. Do you remember him? And that's how he met Mommy. I didn't make the connection. What was his last name? Jack? Jack? What's his name again? I don't know. I woke up and found the room dark. Incredibly dark. It didn't matter if my eyes were open or closed. The image didn't change. Something wasn't right. The air smelled different. Grace made a soft moaning sound in her sleep. She lay next to me. I reached down to make absolutely sure she was here. Jack. To hear her voice instead was like finding a snake in my bed. There's a snake in my boot. I almost fell over a nightstand. Are you okay? Well, it's not your bed, is it? Bad dream? Stay up. He touched me, skin against skin. I remembered where I was and why I was here. Better? Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry. Good. I settled back onto my side of the bed. Anna ruffled my hair. You startled me. I didn't mean to. It's okay. I know you wouldn't do that. Because you love me. Yeah, just don't answer, dude. It's like savage. Dear Diary. It's Anna again. It's all been worth it. All the years of waiting and hoping have been so worth it. I never expected it to go as well as it did. Now I feel so silly I ever worried. Grace, the whore, is out of the picture. It was easy. She's so scared of everything. And Jack is all mine. I expected he would struggle a lot more. I'm so proud of him. Even in the terrible state he's in. No memory of us at all. He knew in his heart he would pick me over her. He should pick me over her even. You're so cute, Jack. The way you're absolutely helpless without me. I'll pamper you a little more. Fuck, she's the perfect woman, boys. I can't do that. There's no hurry. There's no rush. We've reached a happy ending. It feels so bad to know that no woman will ever love any of us as much as Anna loves Jack. I paced around Anna's bedroom. Step, 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 step. Turn. Step, 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 step. Turn. It wasn't a very large room, about the same size as mine, and step, 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 step. Turn. It was dark, the curtains were drawn. But it would have been dark without them too. The alarm clock's neon green digits, hovering in the dark, showed that it was 5:10 a.m. and that it was a Monday. Oh my god, that's horrible. Step, step. Step. Anna's bed sheets rustled. She mumbled something and sat up. Jack, why are you... I took in a deep breath. It helped me keep my voice from shaking as I answered. It's nothing, go back to sleep. What is it? Something is wrong, isn't it? Tell me, I'll make it go away. No, please. Stupid. Tell me. I stepped closer to the bed, banged my shin on its side and sighed. It's Monday. Give me a second. I had a hair in my mouth. It's something horrible. It's Monday. And I glanced over my shoulder at the alarm clock. Yep, it is. So, I have work. When I came back to an empty apartment, it was early Friday morning. I had missed work on Friday. I must be on thin ice already. I didn't even call in. They didn't even call you. Wouldn't they try to, like, find out what's happening or something? And? Just don't go. But if I don't go today, they'll fire me for sure. So? Quiet quitting? What do you mean so? Just serious. Don't be upset. Here. Anna got up lazily and kissed me, held me. We stood there a few moments in silence. If she's gonna tell me that she's gonna work enough for both of us, like I think I'm gonna soil my pants. There. Doesn't it all seem better now? But I'm still... Uh-huh. No, sweetie. You stay in today. She pressed herself harder against me. I felt her softness, the heat of her body. I could hardly feel anything else. You don't want to go to work, do you? I don't, but I mean, I have to. You don't have to. It'll be fine. The world won't end. I was going to complain again, but she pressed a finger to my lips. You know what? An idea just came to me. If you move out of that awful apartment and come live with me instead, you won't have to work in that awful store anymore either. That sounds nice, doesn't it? It sounded so good. Anna understood me so well. But I wasn't sure of myself. I asked if it was really fine for me to stay here for good. Of course. I wouldn't want you anywhere else. Can I get a computer, please, Mommy? I mean, Anna? Dear diary. Oh goodness. How is this going so well? She's rubbing her hands. It never worked so well before. Not with the patients I tried it on, even though they were terminal. Even though they had no one to visit them. What? All of them kept being themselves right up to the end. But with Jack, I can do anything. He's like clay. I could change him into anything I want. How awful. He's so lucky that it's me doing this. Could you imagine someone else with this kind of responsibility? No. What am I saying? Nobody else could make him so willing to change. Me. Only me. He's only like this because he loves me so much. He's always loved me, even when he didn't realize it. And he will always love me, and I'll always love him, and we'll be together forever. Forever. I'm so happy I could scream. Right now I'm only teasing him a little, but that's okay. We have all the time in the world. Unlike those other boys, he's not about to expire. I'm sorry. Expire? Days went by, maybe a week. Jack. Come on, Jack. I laugh. If you don't let go of me, I can't go to work, you know? And don't go. Stay here. Hey, one of us has to go. We need it to live. I need you to live. That's very sweet, but I'll still have to go. I wouldn't budge. She ran her fingers through my hair. I like that. Then she put on my cuck cage or something. I don't know, my chastity belt. If you get off me now, I promise I'll have a special surprise for you when I come back. Oh my god, she's like perfect, isn't she? Really? Really, I promise. Okay. I forced myself to let her go. He's like a little dog now. After she went away, I lay back down on the bed. I waited for her to come back. I did nothing else. He's utterly fucking broken, isn't he? And a surprise was a big plastic bag. Grace's head. Grace's head. Grace's head. It was swollen. Full of something. I looked at her, then at it, then at her again, and frowned. You'll see. Come on. We need to go somewhere. Go outside? Yes. Isn't that exciting? I looked away. What, you don't want to? I held up a pillow in front of me. It was meant to act as a barrier. Oh, you big scaredy cat. Come on. She took my arm and pulled. I wouldn't go. The group was strong, or maybe I'd gotten weak, but I stayed in place. Huh. So you really don't want to go? How come we can't just stay here? Oh, sweetie. I don't want the apartment to burn down. What? She made me dress in outside clothes. They were rugged and cold. The outside was even more rugged and cold. The street was wet. Must have rained. The people were giving me looks. They were looking at me like I was trash. Oh, it turns me on so much. Why? What had I done to them? What had I ever done to anyone? Oh, hey. Ease up a little. You'll hurt my hand. I'm sorry. It's okay. If you really don't feel like it, we can go back home right now. Really? Yes. But I know you can do this. So, will you do it for me? Yeah, okay. Great. Thank you, Jack. You're so good to me. I tried my best. I love these blurry backgrounds, these very, clearly filtered, like Photoshop filter backgrounds. They're so soulful. Like there's a certain charm about them because they're being used in just about every amateur visual novel. We walked for over 15 minutes. My feet hurt and my legs made clicking sounds. I had really walked in over a week, but I didn't complain. We're almost there. Do you know where we are? I shook my head. Anna had led me somewhere I'd never been. Each street we passed was dirtier and grayer and more abandoned than the last, and the people looked at us all the more meanly. I thought they were going to hurt us, but Anna wasn't afraid, so I did my best to be brave too. Whatever she had in a plastic bag, it wasn't heavy. The bag was so full it was almost the shape of a big ball, but it still swung so lightly. Maybe she hollowed out Grace's head. What do you think is in there? Anna had noticed me looking. I don't know. Want to guess? I didn't. I told her I didn't. I told her I couldn't think of anything. Oh well, you'll see soon enough. Our destination, I saw 5 minutes later, was an empty street. A whole street, blocks and blocks of it, completely abandoned. The pavement was cracked, the buildings that still stood were hollow, and everything was overgrown with weeds. Only in America. It was more jungle than a city street. It was ugly, I hated to even look at it. Isn't it so beautiful? Yeah. I'll show you the best spot here, it's my favorite. But it'll be our secret, okay? You can't tell anyone else. Okay. Who should he tell it to? Let's be real. We passed through a tunnel-like opening set in a tall, white building. Beyond it was a field of brown-yellow grass. It came up to my chest. Surrounding the grass were the sides of a large apartment building. This used to be its courtyard. The building was a mottled, ugly grey. It had most likely been a prettier color before it burned down. It had so many windows, none of which had glass in them. They gaped down at us, empty and dark. Like your mama's asshole. And our spot was a square patch of concrete in the middle of the overgrown courtyard. Once there, Anna handed me something from the plastic bag. It was a small gas canister and a box of matches. Then she emptied the rest of the bag out on the concrete. When I saw the contents, my chest tightened and started to hurt. It's the sweater. Anna, this is... Yeah, on the ground were a few post-it notes, a pair of shoes, but mostly clothes. I had seen them before. They had belonged to someone I knew. Ooh. Someone I'd known an eternity ago. Too long ago to remember. But I knew these things were important. You know what this is? Yes. I shouldn't. It's fine if you still recognize them. Completely fine. You're not mad? I'm not mad. I'm not mad, she says with these eyes. Give me that. Anna grabbed the gas canister from my hands. She poured the gas out onto the clothes and shoes and post-it notes down to the last drop. Do you think that maybe he threw himself into the fire? And that's why he's in like a cast, because he has like burns or something? Anyway, she poured the gas out onto the clothes and shoes and post-it notes down to the last drop. Then she tossed the canister aside and stepped away. The canister made a tinny, empty sound as it hit the concrete. Tunk, tunk. After that, there was silence. Anna? Should I? What do you think I should do? Are you really not mad? Do what you think you need to do, Jack? And do it quick, it's growing dark and I didn't bring a flashlight. So I did what I thought I needed to do. I lit a match, took me 3 tries to get it right because of my clumsy fingers. Creating that little fire with my hands, I brought it over her things. They were wet and stank of gasoline. I held the lit match above them. Don't hold it over them. Throw it, you fucking retard. Why are you hesitating? Don't you want to do this? I don't know. I needed to do what Anna wanted me to do, but the thought of doing it made me want to lie down and cry. I couldn't explain why those things were so dear to me. They just were. The flame had almost reached my fingers. And I don't think... Do it. Do it. I dropped the match. The little fire touched gasoline and bloomed. The sudden heat made me snap back. Those things, those shoes and clothes and little yellow notes were already crackling and turning into charcoal. Anna stood by me. I waited for her to scold me, but she didn't. She put a hand in mine, our fingers interlocked. You did well. I did? Yes. When it came down to it, you did what you should. I'm proud of you. We all dream of that, don't we, boys? A woman to tell us that she's proud of us? damn it. A woman that, like, incites pyromania as well in us? That encourages us to burn things down? Like, isn't that the perfect woman right there? A warmth filled my chest. Yeah, because of the fire. My worry for those scattered pieces of nothing on the ground faded away. I was with the love of my life, and she loved me and was proud of me. How could I care about some... I couldn't even remember what it had been anymore. Old clothes? Whatever. Anna giggled. Ha 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 ha. Oh. Look at her fucking face. It made me so glad to see Anna happy. I pulled her closer. After a good minute of laughing, which is definitely normal, she sighed as if spent and looked up at me. Kinda cute? Yeah. Wasn't that fun? Yep. The things on the ground had already gone out. They were black and unrecognizable. Let's go back home. Okay, Anna. Ah, you're so happy, aren't you? And why wouldn't you be? I'm happy too. The happiest I've ever been. Me too. The happiest I've ever been. Really? Yep. Thank you, Jack. That means the world to me. We went away hand in hand. But before we walked out into the grass again, I looked back one last time at the things I had burned. Something moved at the edge of my vision, up in one of the glassless windows. I looked again, but it was gone. That's creepy. This place is dangerous. Are there people here? Oh, you know what? There just might be. Bad people. We should get home as soon as we can. Yes. Home. Where it's safe. He's so broken. That little slut. I hope she had a good look at us burning all that trash of hers. Oh my god, did she organize it so Grace would watch? Holy fucking shit, like what kind of cuck shit is that? At Jack burning it? God, I'm so proud of him, it hurts. I can't believe I miscalculated though. I thought Grace was gone for good. But then there she was in our hallway asking where Jack was and what I had done with him. All this while Jack was right on the other side of the door! Can you imagine what would have happened if I wasn't there? I like her new outfit. Why was she dressed like that before? She would have knocked on the door, rung the doorbell, and she would have probably called out too. Was she back? Because she's crazy! Grace is crazy! Would have scared Jack so badly I can't bear to think about it. Thankfully I wasn't wrong about everything to do with her. She hasn't called the police, I knew she wouldn't. I just didn't think she'd come back at all. She was still as scared as a little lamb. Her hands shook while she demanded I tell her what happened to Jack. He can't be in here, can he? She stepped forward, but when I put myself between the door and her, she backed off again. I wonder how she didn't pee herself, she was so scared. Whoa, fetish territory. Jack doesn't want to see you. What are you doing to him? No one's seen him since I went away. It's like he disappeared. Well, that's your fault, isn't it? You went away, he disappeared. Who do you think is at fault, Grace? He's been here the whole time? God, what are you doing to him? Be quiet. He was making so much noise. I put a hand on her shoulder. I had to see if she had the guts to slap it away. She just stood there. Which means she won. Jack is perfectly fine. He's happy and he doesn't want to see you again. I know he probably hates me now, but at least let me see him. Why? You left him! Why do you want to see him, woman? Make up your fucking mind, I swear. I have to at least see him again. So annoying. Yes. So annoying. Loneliness has made her desperate, unpleasant. That's what being by yourself does. Look at dear Jack. We've only been together again for a short while and he's already such a sweetheart. And he was so prickly before. If you see him now, he'd tell you he hates you. Do you really want that? No, I don't want that, but... Then go away. It's as simple as that, don't you think? Even someone like you should understand. Why are you so... I thought we were... She swallowed hard. I bet she did. I have to see him. Anna, please. Being alone made you into a real bitch, you know that? What? Oh, did it? Were you lonely after all? Really makes me wonder. With how little money you took with you, I was sure you'd be living on the streets. But you're clean. You don't smell more than usual. I'm living with a friend. Oh, she has friends now. Wow. What does it matter? That's a lie. You don't have any friends. Grace gritted her teeth and glared at me. She wanted to run away in shame. She's so simple, so obvious, but she couldn't leave with Jack so close. So where are you staying? Whose cock are you sucking for rent? Wow. Catfight. I'm not... Is that wrinkly old man you worked with? It's nothing like that. I am living with Don, but I'm not... Oh, aren't you? Then how are you paying back his hospitality? You don't have any money. You quit your job too. I checked. Oh my god, she's retarded. I'm not paying back anything. Don't be shy. Oh, screw you. Move. Oh, violent. It's a good thing I separated her and Jack when I did. Any more of this girl's influence and who knows what could have happened. Oh, she tried to shove past me, but I had a little surprise in my pocket. Anna, that's... Yep. So don't you dare touch me again. Might do something bad. I pressed the knife against the side of her neck. I drew blood. I couldn't help myself. It wasn't a lot. I'm not going to kill someone out in the open like that. I'm not stupid. Grace stood petrified. You can't do this. You'll call the cops? No, you won't. They won't believe you. They never do. Right? She didn't lash out for once. She must have finally realized how useless it was to try. So she shuffled away. I waved her off. It's only polite. She didn't even look back. It's only polite. But then she kept following me around even after that. What a stalker. So I had Jack burn her things. I know she was watching. It was beautiful. Now she'll back off for good. I'm back. Welcome back. Oh my god. Grace is retarded. The only thing she had to wait for was for Anna to go to work. You know? And then she could have found the apartment with Jack inside. Could have knocked or something, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. Welcome back. Hey, easy, you'll trip. The moment she touched me, those long hours of waiting were painted over by warmth. Made me so happy. Something smells good. Is it dinner? Yes. Oh, you remembered. I'm so glad. It's mushy rice. I'd made a casserole. Wow. Anna set the table and I served it. It was really tasty, Jack. Thank you. I wasn't happy with the meal. It was tasteless and the meat was tough. But Anna said she liked it. She likes tough meat. She was so kind. I wish I could help more. Everyone is retarded here, except Anna, of course. Well, she's mentally ill in her own right? What do you mean? With money, I guess. I was being serious, but she laughed. That made me feel a bit stupid. Oh, Jack, money's no problem at all. I told you already, I've got a lot saved up, and the rent here is nothing. Okay. Anna hummed contentedly. A minute later, she stopped. There's something you can do, actually. Really? Yes, really. But I'm not sure if you'd be up for it. Please, I'll do anything. Anything. I'll do anything for you. Okay, then. Oh, come on. What is it? How can I help? Wait until before bedtime, okay? Yes. I nodded. Oh, we're doing it, boys. When I heard what you wanted me to do, I didn't take it well. I was angry, furious. I felt betrayed. I'm not gonna let you peg me. You want me to... Yes, I do. But no. You said I'd never have to remember anything. You promised. Oh, I got up from the bed and started pacing from wall to wall, never looking at Anna. What she'd said hurt. How could you lie like that? Oh, baby. Please don't hate me. I was shivering with anger. I thought I might faint. But I didn't hate her. I couldn't. I stopped walking and faced her. I know I said what I said, but this is important. Don't you believe me? There was only one thing I could say. Yeah, I believe you. Thank you, Jack. I love you. I love you too. And I'm sorry. Don't say you're... Hearing Anna say she was sorry was, for some reason, like a punch to the gut. It's because she manipulated you, dude. It tugged at my memory. She always said... I know. That's not what I'm telling you to remember. You must never remember that woman. Forget all you have left of her. Then, what I want you to recall goes much, much further back. It won't be easy, but when you do, when you remember, our love will be the deepest it's ever been. So do you think that Jack has like some some medical condition that makes him forget stuff, like Memento style or something, because he has forgotten Grace quite easily. Don't you want that? I do. I love you. I want that. I want to love you even more. Tell me what I should remember. Anna embraced me with happy tears in her eyes, but she wouldn't tell me what I needed to remember. She said it would be pointless if she told me. I had to remember it all by myself. Anna ordered me to sit down in front of the alarm clock every day for at least an hour. I was to do this while she was at work. I was to have my eyes closed. I was to try digging back in my memories. Far, far back. He's the guy Joe Biden keeps bringing up. What? I did as ordered. But the first time I tried, the very next day, it was also foggy in my mind that I couldn't even start. Thinking felt slow, like walking through molasses. I only made myself tired. Before I fell asleep sitting up, one last thought came to me. Was thinking always so hard? Just don't. No thoughts, head empty. The second time too, I gave up right away. I couldn't do it, but I had promised Anna. The next day I tried harder. My head hurt and it felt like I was groping in the dark, scared and all alone. But I did it. I had promised Anna. I waded further in. Oh, let's go past that. A flash of a smile made my chest hurt, but I kept going. For love. Huh? Which one did I love? Which one did I hate? Things didn't used to be like this, did they? It feels wrong. Something went terribly wrong. I need to make sense of it. Yeah, Anna, she wanted too much. She dug too deep. She made him dig too deep. Days later, while going back in my memory, I reached a wall. But damn. I felt I shouldn't try to climb over it, so I didn't. There were things out there I didn't want to see. So I went back to the puddle I'd been searching through. It was a stew of love and fear and hate, given and taken seemingly at random. It was a mess. But it was a mess in my head. I would make it make sense. Jack! Yes, Anna? Going to work. Aren't you going to say bye? Oh, bye, Anna. And a goodbye kiss? We kissed. Anna placed a hand on my forehead. Are you okay? You might have a fever. I can give you something for that. I smiled. I'm okay. It's just... What is it, trouble? You can tell me anything. Do you know that sandwich shop? Which one? Next to the... Next to the store? I nodded. You want a sandwich from there? Yeah, that's okay. Well, there is always a huge line there. Please, Anna. It would mean a lot to me. Such a weird request. Oh, how can I resist? Of course, darling, I'll get you anything. What kind of sandwich do you want? Anything you pick. I'll get you something light. You're not getting much exercise. I don't want you to get fat. Is that alright? Yep. Great. Don't forget your remembering session. What? Remembering session? You've been doing those, right? Yeah. And? I frowned and shook my head. Nothing yet? Oh well, it's not even been 2 weeks yet. You'll get this soon, I'm sure you will. Just 2 more weeks, Jack. Just 2 more weeks. Yeah, I will. Anna pinched my cheek, kissed me again and left. And I went and threw up in the toilet. Oh god! I brushed my teeth and washed my mouth 3 times over. I can't go on like this. I couldn't keep living here. I waited 10 minutes until I was sure Anna was gone. Then I pulled back the heavy curtains. Down on the street, there was a single person looking sad and abandoned. I waved at her. She looked up, nodded, and walked into the building. Oh my god! He's meeting with her while she's gone? He's like double cheating. Hi, Jack. I was so happy to see you, I wanted to cry. Oh, Grace. We'd started seeing each other in secret 5 days ago. I knew how long exactly. I'd started counting the days again. That big cloud of confusion in my brain was gone. I wasn't Anna's dog anymore. Oh, biggest mistake of your fucking life, Jack. Biggest fucking mistake you've ever done. It was Anna's own fault. What else could she expect having me dig around my past like that? But it was scary how close I'd come to letting go. Things were a bit different. I might have kept on being a half-mute idiot forever. Perfect life. And I never would have let Grace inside. When I first heard Grace's voice again, I thought I'd finally snapped. I thought I was hallucinating. But I opened the door and there she was. Anna just leaves the door unlocked? Well, maybe she's more retarded than we thought she was. Grace? Grace, I'm so happy to see you. I thought, after your message, I thought I'd never... Don't say that. Don't say anything, just for a minute. We put our arms around each other. We'd only been apart for a few weeks, but so many things had happened that it felt like years. I knew it. You don't hate me. I didn't know what she was talking about, and I didn't really care. Only one thing mattered right now. Would Grace let him inside, though? Yeah, that's what matters, right? Will she let him inside? In this apartment? Let's go. Let's get out of here. I'd been working up the courage to leave ever since I'd become myself again. As stupid as it seemed, I was afraid of going outside. But with Grace here, I could leave. I could do anything. We can't. Huh? You're not going to leave here? Not yet. Why not? Do you have any idea what it's like for me in here? I can't imagine, Jack. I'm so sorry I didn't believe you. You knew how dangerous Anna was right from the start. That's all the more reason to get the hell away. I told you, not yet. Grace, your retarded ideas have brought us this mess, okay? This isn't something we can run away from. What do you mean this isn't something we can run away? Is she gonna manipulate him into killing Anna? Is she like the catalyst of his murderous thoughts? So I so wish we could just pack up and leave, but Anna's going to follow us wherever we go. God damn it! I stomped on the ground like an angry child. Grace was right. Anna had followed me here. If we left now, she'd do it again. We have to report it to the... No, Jack, no police. They trust her first, 1,000,000 times over. Why? Why, Grace, why? I guess they would. Why? Besides, I wasn't even sure if she'd done anything actually illegal. But what then? What do we do? I don't know. Why is this happening to us? Even as we talked, we kept our ears to the hallway. Though we both knew Anna was at work, the slightest echo of a footstep was enough to make us jump. Why can't she just leave us alone? What does she even want from you? I think I might have a clue. I told Grace about how Anna was trying to make me remember stuff from years ago. Maybe he knows like the combination to some kind of safe, to a bank or something with like lots of money in it or something. That's why she needs him to remember. That was so long ago. Anything could have made her obsessed with me. Jack. What? I'm sorry to say this. I know you always hated it when I did. What is it? I had a good feeling what she'd say. I didn't like it. You really do have to remember. Or do you maybe think that it's all in like Anna and Grace have been working together from the very beginning? It's all an elaborate ploy that like playing good cop, bad cop to make Jack remember? Do you think that maybe this could work? Like Anna is deliberately playing the bad guy here so that Grace can be the good one and say, oh, but you do have to remember after all, so we can get rid of the bad Anna. Women are evil? Yeah, it's like bad cop, bad cop. Really do have to remember. I pinched the bridge of my nose. There was a big headache coming on right behind the eyes. I know. We can't win against her like this. Not when she knows so much more than we do. I know, alright? Do you think you can do it? I don't want to do it, but I think I can. I've never tried. Anna's diary contradicts this theory. Maybe he's made up the diary. Maybe she forged the diary in case he ever finds it. Or something, right? Like, it could be anything. It's like unreliable narrator, right? That could be it as well. Like, he is the narrator and he's... Like, Jack is severely unreliable, I have to say. Not seriously, not since those first few days. Good, please do try. And thank you for not giving in, Jack. I know it must be hard. Do you need anything from the outside? I could sneak something in. I don't have a lot, but... No, I don't need anything. And that keeps me well fed. Put as much contempt as I could into those words. Are you doing alright, though? You don't have any money, do you? I think Anna's got some stash somewhere around here. Grace refused. We can't risk her noticing. Yeah, that's forbidden in 2024. And besides, I'm doing okay. I'm staying with a friend. They're a big help. Oh. Alright then. Are you sucking a stick or something? She said she'd landed on her feet. It made me happy to hear that. I'll be going now, Jack. If you introduce unreliable narration loses all meaning. Well, Amiel, like... At the same time, it is one of the best things if pulled off properly, right? Well, already? Anna won't be home for hours. She's not supposed to. We've got to be careful. And being here at all is making me so nervous I could die. You're right. Besides, we'll have plenty of time to spend together once this is over. Yeah, just us two. We looked at each other lovingly. Then a door slammed shut somewhere in the building. I really need to go. Bye. Bye, Jack. Bye, Grace. I love you. I wondered if it was still okay for me to tell Grace I loved her, but the words went and said themselves. Grace stood on her tiptoes to kiss me on the cheek. I love you too. Locking the door after her was one of the most difficult things I'd ever done, but seeing her had given me the courage I needed. I felt I could do anything. And now here we were, 5 days later, 2 secret meetings later. I couldn't go on. Grace, I'm sorry. You can't stay here anymore? I really, really can't. I'm at my limit. Now I'm way past my limit. I'm surprised I've still got it together. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. Have you made any progress? It was an echo of Anna's constant questioning. But Grace wasn't doing it on purpose, I told myself. I kept my anger in check. No, nothing. I can't remember anything from that time. It's like one big blind spot. I can't do it. It's hopeless. If you say it's really hopeless, then I guess it's no use at all. Can't be helped, I guess. You said the same thing last time too, but I still made you try. It's my fault you're in so much pain. It's not your fault. It's hers. I heaved a sigh. I need to pack a few things. Wait here, I'll be ready in 5. It's a no again. What? You can't mean... I want you to stay here, Jack. There's no way I can. Just a little bit more, I promise. She came up to me and felt my upper arms. You're so thin now. But you could still hold her down, right? A chill went over me. What do you mean? Are we running away? We can't run away. She'll find us again, and then what? Can't live like that, always afraid. I'm sure you can't either. So you're going to... She couldn't mean. Grace whispered a yes. No! It's wrong, plain wrong. Yeah, it is. But what else is there to do? She's backed us into a corner. It's practically self-defense. I guess if you look at it that way. No, absolutely not. My head pounded at the temples. I'm so happy you agree. I so wish we could do it today, but I need to prepare. Can you stand being here until tomorrow evening? Yeah. Perfect, thank you. Tomorrow, Anna has a morning shift and she'll be back by early afternoon. Let's go for 6 o'clock. Okay? Okay. 6 o'clock. Please have her immobilized by then. Immobilized how? I was already swept up in this plan. I didn't think twice about what Grace said anymore. The more immobilized, the better. If you just sat on her, that would be alright, I guess, but tying her down would be a big help. And if you could knock her out, that would be amazing. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. I'll be outside in the hallway. When she's all tied up or passed out or whatever, shout out so I know it's safe, okay? Alright, and then what will you do then? To answer, Grace took a small knife out of her pocket. She turned it in her hand a few times. Only then did I realize the full weight of what she would do. And only then did I realize how she didn't seem bothered by it. Grace, what happened? What do you mean? This isn't like you. The Grace I know? I hesitated. What did Anna do to you? Grace's good mood seemed to evaporate. She pressed her face against my chest. She did a lot. I felt like I was dirt. And I promised myself that it would never happen again. The knife was still in her hand. It looked so sharp. She took you from me too. That's the one thing I really can't forgive. Imagine how happy we'd be if she never existed. I put my arms around her. I get it. You're both fucking crazy. I get it now. I'm a fucking idiot for ever entertaining the thought of loving any woman. Oh my god. Then let me do it. Give me the knife. Ah, jeez. Jack! I don't want to see you do this. Maybe I'll be able to work something out of what. Maybe it won't have to lead to bloodshed. I hated the sight of blood. I'm sorry, Jack. This is something I have to do. No, it's not just that. The truth is, I want to do it myself. It's like nothing will ever feel right again if I don't do it. Grace put a hand on my chin. I leaned in closer, but she stopped me before we kissed. I love you, Jack. I love you too. Her skin felt hot. She was giving off heat like a furnace, like a greasy oven. Are you scared? Yeah. Please don't be. One day, we'll look back on this and laugh. Like psychopaths. Oh. It's funny that she says all this while refusing to stay away from Anna at first. Women. Well, She learned her lesson, I guess. I wake up with a bitter taste in my mouth. One day we'll look back and laugh. I'm sure as hell not laughing now. That's a good thought to have. What the? Oh, it's you. Don't sneak up on me like that, Christ. You should laugh as much as you can, you know? It helps reduce stress. It's hard to find things funny with you around. Do you have to come here so often? I see more than enough of you in my dreams. That long, shameful month I spent with her keeps coming to me while I sleep. It must have been nice, I guess. It's souring my mood. I can't even pretend around Anna anymore. Maybe I should write about it in a journal after all. No, screw that. It would be too embarrassing to write it down. Oh my god, what did she make you do? Jack, that's so sweet. Huh? What is? So you dream about me. I have dreams about you too, every night. Yeah, but mine are nightmares. Looks like someone's cranky from having just woken up. You'd better not be so rude to your doctor, though. He's not as nice as I am. He might kick you out if you misbehave. I've seen him do that. That's fine. I might be happy out on the street. There he is. Roland is back. The doctor comes along soon enough. He has good news for me, he says. Looking good, Mr. Friday. That's his name, Jack Friday, of course, JF. It's looking good, Mr. Friday. Far better than before. Your blood pressure's fine, and the other things too. The other things. It's great news, Doctor. My attention is split between what he's saying and what I see in his coat pocket. It's glinting. Is it a pen? No, it's not a pen. It's something else. My heart beats faster. Thankfully, I still remember to ask an important question. So, when can I... leave? Yeah, when are you going to release me? The doctor scratches his head and counts on his fingers. Wednesday next week. Next week? Yes. Wow, thanks, Doctor. You're welcome. It's way earlier than I expected. I'd prepared myself for being here for a few more weeks. Thank you so much. Here. I put out a hand for him to shake. After a second, he takes it. I pull him closer and he stumbles, nearly sprawling across my bed. It's a very sloppy handshake. Sorry, Doctor. My bad. He coughs. It's fine. You've really helped me. A lot. All in a day's work. Did he just hand him a weapon or something? So yes, next week. And then you've got rehab. Huh? Rehab, Doc? Oh yes. After you leave here, it's straight to the physical rehab facility for you. We don't have an inpatient facility here, but there's a great one on the other side of town. I'm sending you there. I'm not going home? No, of course not. You'd end up hurting yourself or with a limp. Is that what you want? No, that won't do. That won't do at all. He jots down some notes. Wednesday, that's in 4 days. The nurses have been exercising you, right? Oh yeah, Anna has been at night. They what? Huh? Exercising me? They haven't? He turns to Anna. What's this about, nurse? Excuse me? You should have been giving him some mild exercise. Well, you never told us that, Doctor. Can't you tell by yourself? The doctor starts mumbling to himself while making more notes. Christ, I really have to do everything here, don't I? No, that's fine. Not like you paid to do these things or anything. How long will I stay here, there, Doctor? He raises his hands as if giving up on me. It's always that with you, isn't it? Look, how long you'll stay at the facility is up to the people there. I can't tell you that. But don't hold your breath. I let out a laugh. Man, you're really going to milk me dry, aren't you? Bet you've got to deal with the people over there, Doctor. Don't you know I'm poor as hell? He makes a grave face. The thought never crossed my mind. I live only to help people like yourself, Mr. Friday, so I don't appreciate hearing such accusations. I'd like you to be more careful about what you say. Understood? Understood. Good. And he rushes off, leather shoes creaking. Well then, Anna grabs hold of my right leg, the one that isn't broken. Hey! What do you think you're doing? It's exercise. Remember what the doctor said, don't you? Right. Well, I suppose it's fine. He brings my knee up to my chest. The joints in my leg pop. It's stiff, I haven't used it in a long time. How is it? Any pain? No. A little sore, but it doesn't hurt. Okay. She brings my leg back then. I'll keep going then if you don't mind. Keep going as you please. She repeats the whole motion ever so gently. This'll help me start walking faster, I'm fine with it. Her hands are on me. When she helps me fold my leg up, her neck is so close I could... How do you feel about what the doctor said? What did he say? That I'm out of here by next week. I whisper so the other patients can't hear. How does that make you feel? Are you angry? And her smile doesn't break, but her fingers press against me more forcefully. I'm not angry, of course. It's nice that you're getting better. Oh, yeah? And I'll still visit you at the facility. I'm sure you will. Oh, but what if they're very strict about visiting hours? That would be a bummer, wouldn't it? For the first time in so long, I felt like I have the upper hand. It's going to my head. And who knows, maybe I'll tell them that I don't want any visitors. To focus on your recovery? Yeah, of course. That's good. I want you healthy, darling. She stops exercising me mid-motion. Can't wait. Oh, rather, I can wait. How long do you think I waited before? I'm a patient girl. No, I'm the patient girl. My fingers find their way up my inner leg. I can wait, no problem. Because after this is done, you'll be mine again. All mine. Forever. I grab her by the wrist. My fingernails stick into her skin. Ouch. You're hurting me. Shut up. How come? What makes you so... I'm never living with you again. You know that? Oh, sweetie. You'll do as I say. Of course. You still have grace. Well, yes, that's one reason. But there's one much dearer to my heart. Do you know what that is? I glare back. It's that you love me. Don't. You do. You love me even if you don't know you love me. Deep down you love me more than anything in the world. Just like I love you. But you've spent so long living all these lies that you've started believing them yourself. Don't worry though. I'll help you remember all over again. She finally lets go of me. Get plenty of rest. You have a lot ahead of you. She goes away, leaving me to myself and to my broken body. At night, I dream of how I got to be like this. Oh, finally. Oh, we've been waiting for this, boys. Let me take a sip. This thing is longer than I thought it would be. The evening of the day Grace told me we would kill Anna together, I worried so much that I got a fever. Goodness. I was laying down on the bed and I put a cold wet towel over my foot. Do you think he just had like a spasm at night and broke his own legs or something? That would be very uneventful. I did think you had a bit of a fever, but you said you were fine when I left. I mumbled something. Might have been trying to tell her to stay away. It was seeing Anna, thinking about what she'd do to her, that had scared me so much that it made me sick. I was weak. I can't understand what you're saying. Whatever it is, you can tell me later. But now just rest. My thermometer reading made me frown. If this goes up anymore, I'm taking you to the hospital. I croaked out that I was fine. Oh, sweetie. You will be fine, but only if you do as I say. Try to get some sleep. I'll get you some medicine and a nice cup of ginger root tea. Thanks. I managed to sleep for the next hour, though I'd wake up constantly. After that, I took a shower. The water was so cold on my skin it hurt, but Anna had warned me not to set it too hot, so I didn't. I put on a fresh set of clothes, then I lay down on the clean sheets Anna had laid out. Within 10 minutes, everything was clammy with sweat again. Anna didn't blame me. She didn't have a bad word to say, didn't even sigh, though I knew she was tired. She was a saint. Anna's a saint. And Grace is a Grinch. He was being so kind to me. I was going to help kill her. Yeah. Jack, you asshole. There must be, I thought, some other way. I couldn't let this end in violence. I just couldn't. So my fever-numb brain came up with the best plan it could. Talk. Right? Talk. I don't know, Jack. Are you sure? Yes, I feel so much better now. I can take a day off. It'll probably be fine. I'll be okay. See? I handed her the thermometer. It was a mercury thermometer, and I had carefully let it reach only a near fever point. I didn't lie when I said I felt better, but I did still have a fever. Well, alright then. Please stay safe and call if there's any problems. Anything at all, okay? Okay. She left and I got to work. There was a trace of my past somewhere in the apartment. There had to be. I didn't know where it was or what it would look like, but I had hoped that Anna had brought something with her here. I was going to find it. Then I'd confront Anna with it, and whatever happened after that, I wasn't going to let anyone get killed. I really should have done this before, I thought. It would have saved me a lot of grief. There was no use thinking about what could have been, so I searched. I didn't have to search long. I found what I was looking for in Anna's nightstand in the top drawer. It was the only thing there. Anna had come to trust me so much that she hadn't bothered hiding it. Or she'd wanted me to find it. When I saw it, I didn't think it was the clue I was looking for. It was a picture book. A badly made one too. Thick pieces of paper stapled together, the drawings smeared on with crayons. I read it on a whim. I was curious. But the last page I wasn't curious anymore. This wasn't a picture book, it was a confession. Alright, everyone. Get ready. This is like the money shot that we've been waiting for. The Little Wolf. Oh, look. The budget was enough for DCGs. There was once a little wolf. It had a mummy wolf and it had a daddy wolf, but mummy wolf and daddy wolf didn't love the little wolf. Why is that? They didn't love it and they didn't love each other. They fought and fought and fought and fought, and then one day something happened and the little wolf was all by itself. But the little wolf didn't stay alone for long. One day a family of sheep took it in. It was mommy sheep and daddy sheep and the little lamb and the big dog named Buddy. They were a happy family, but they didn't like wolves. Daddy sheep said to the little wolf, wolves should be all locked away. And he also said, you're lucky to be alive. They did not know that the little wolf was a wolf. What? Had a sheep done? So the little wolf played along, and it went ba-ba like a sheep, and ate grass like a sheep, and for a while, it was happy. But it wasn't happy for long. The little wolf was a wolf. It was hungry. It needed to hunt. It knew how to hunt too. It had seen Daddy Wolf hunt. It had seen him do all kinds of things. Whoa, what? Oh, the first thing that the little wolf hunted was the big dog named Buddy. Mommy sheep and Daddy sheep were really scared. Oh no, they said. There are wolves around. We should be careful. They didn't know the little wolf had done it. But the little lamb did know. The little lamb didn't like the little wolf. The little wolf was afraid. The little lamb was going to tell mommy sheep and daddy sheep everything. And it did tell them, but the sheep didn't believe the little lamb. They didn't believe one word. Why is that? And days passed and weeks passed and the little wolf was hungry again. Very hungry. And so one night it went to mommy sheep and daddy sheep's room. It ripped it open while they were sleeping. It got the blood all over itself. And then the little wolf went to the little lamb. The little lamb was awake. The little lamb had heard the noise of its parents being hunted. It saw the blood. It smelled the blood too. The little wolf came closer. And as the little wolf came closer, it saw that the little lamb was not a lamb at all. It was a wolf. What? Just like the little wolf. It had been hiding here with all those sheep. Maybe it didn't even know that it was a wolf. The little wolf did not kill it. The little wolf could not hunt one of its own. So the little wolf went away. But before it left, the little wolf promised they would meet again. There would be 2 wolves in the world of sheep. You bitch. I found it hard to stand back up. Which one of them were the little wolf? Oh, you bitch. This is what you wanted me to remember? This is what you... This psycho had taken everything from me. Had almost done so a second time. Okay, so she killed his parents. Like, she got adopted. Killed his dog and his parents. Left his life. He was mentally scarred forever. Then she came back, wanted him to remember. She's freaking base. Oh my god, I love Anna so much. It's unreal. And for what? I swear. I spoke aloud. I imagined my family there with me. The family she'd taken. I swear I'd what? Not even killing us seemed enough anymore. Or maybe it would be enough. As long as we made it hurt. There could have been anything in this picture book, you know? Where am I? I stirred. Stirred? Only slightly awakening, dazed, not knowing if what I'm feeling around me is a dream or delusion or reality. I'm sitting up, but I'm not sitting still. There's rumbling underneath me. There's wind in my face. Somehow, through all of this, I sense that it's nighttime. I try to speak. My limp mouth only manages a rasping breath. Oh. Awake already? That won't do. A familiar bee sting of pain pinches the back of my neck. I feel myself sinking. Then I feel nothing. I'm gone. No more rumbling. No more wind in my face. No more me. By the time Anna came home, I'd been stewing in my head for hours. My hate for her had become a living thing, eating away at me. I'm back. Jack, hello? I tried to say hi back, but I couldn't. If I said anything at all, the hate would come spilling out of me, and it wasn't time yet. Where are you, Jack? And I sounded worried. This made me happy. I couldn't fake it anymore. If she saw me, she would know. I ran to the bathroom, slammed the door shut, and locked it. I'll be here for... till it's time I'll stay here. If I see her, I'll lose my mind. And as footsteps came pattering over to where I was. Sweetie, are you okay? She tried the handle, found it locked. You're still sick? Oh, I knew I shouldn't have gone to work. There was a pause, then she tried again to open the door. Hey, at least say something, you're scaring me. Jack, can you hear me? I'm fine. Sigh of relief. Oh, good. Let me in now, darling. No, I'm staying here for a while. Please open the door, Jack. You don't sound all that good. You sound like you're in pain. I said I'm fine. There came another long moment of silence. Please tell me what's wrong. This time I didn't answer. I lay down on the cold tiled floor. I would stay like this until I felt it was about 6 o'clock. It's not like I had a clock in here with me, but it was better to guess than to go out now. Oh my god. Jack? Go away. She walked away and I thought that was it. But I heard her come back a minute later. I'm coming in, Jack. Stand back from the door. The hell are you? Something large and heavy struck the door. Stop it! Struck again and then once more. The flimsy wooden door was starting to cave in at the handle. Here's Anna! Any more and it would splinter. Anna, stop! There was a dull thud as she let something heavy drop to the floor. Come out then. I hesitated. Alright. She grunted as she picked her tool back up again. No, wait! Stop, I'm coming out. The door handle was smashed so badly it almost refused to open. Oh, Jack. Anna dropped what turned out to be a sledgehammer, dropped it next to her purse, which was on the floor. She all but jumped on me with open arms. Don't do that to me again. I backed off away from her. Something is wrong, I could feel it. What happened, Jack? Nothing happened. Is it your... She went to feel my temperature with her hand, but I slapped it away. Don't touch me. My words stunned her for a second. We were making such great progress. What went wrong? You know what went wrong? You know damn well. Everything's been wrong ever since the beginning. You're not making any sense, Jack. But now just calm down. It's going to be all right. No, stay away from me. My back touched the wall. I stumbled. Anna bent down as if to tie her shoelaces. I saw her hand go into her purse. Then she lapped. She was on me before I could react. I thought she'd stab me with something, got me then and there. Instead, she wrapped her arms around me and put her lips to mine. I tried to pry her off, but she coiled herself around my body like a snake. I couldn't find purchase. I panicked. The kissing was violent, hardly kissing at all. More like she was biting my lips off. I tried to put my hands between us and rip her from me, but Anna wouldn't budge. I felt powerless. I couldn't even scream. I tried to, but it was too muffled for anyone to hear. Then, in a moment of luck, I managed to stumble around, Anna still on me, until she was the one with her back to the wall. I half ran, half fell into the wall. Anna took the brunt of the impact. Owie! That hurt. She was down on her knees now, rubbing the back of her head with her left hand. Go fuck yourself! My lips pulsed with pain, felt raw. I touched them and my hand came back bloody. God damn it! You're real! I realized very late that there had been another flash of pain during our struggle, a feeling like someone had pinched me very strongly on my left shoulder. I looked at the spot and found nothing there. Anna, what was... Anna looked at me, smiled and opened up her right hand. It took me a few seconds to see what she was holding there. My eyes were having trouble focusing. Oh, a syringe. An empty syringe. Oh shit! That shit was tricky. What was that? What did you drug me with? She waved the question away like it was no concern of mine. Something to help you go into a nice long sleep. Isn't that nice? Then we can begin your re-education. Your re-education? Don't fuck with me! I took a step towards her. My legs felt heavy. Was it just me or was it already getting hard to move? I'll never go through that again. You hear? I grabbed at her, but my hand struck the wall instead, almost a second after Anna had moved out of the way. Easy now. She put a hand on my shoulder. Ugh, what are you trying to do? Fuck off! I twisted around to get at her. I was like moving underwater. Oh, please don't do this, Jack. You're making it too fun to tease you. I won't be able to hold back. I stumbled down, just barely catching myself before my head hit the floor. Let the floor. My eyes wandered up to the ceiling. My limbs were lead. I felt I could not move. There you go. Help! I was a fly. Help! Trapped in a spider's web. Honestly, what are you doing? Help! With no way out. Stop that. Help! The neighbors will think we're weird. I went to shout again, but something caught in my throat, and instead I nearly coughed my lungs out on the floor. Are you all tuckered out now, sweetie? Goodness, you really had some fight in you. You're pretty scary. Next time I'll definitely... What's that? I heard it then too. The front door handle rattled. Then someone banged on it twice. Ah. And I laughed. I think I know who this is. And it dawned on me too. I tried to shout again, but it was still coughing. And I went to the front door on tiptoes and checked the peephole. She had to put a hand over her mouth to stop herself from giggling. To me, she mouthed the words, "Guess who?" I knew who. She was here early and I failed her. And I waited until the banging started again. In a single fluid motion, she unlocked the door, opened it, and stood back. Ah! Grace stumbled in, her toothpick of a knife in hand. Jack! What? And that was a blur. He elbowed Grace in the stomach, then jumped back as if expecting Grace to slash at her. Grace did nothing of the sort. Her knife slipped from her hand. She fell down right after it. Huh? That's it? Really? After closing and locking the door again, Anna stepped closer, fearless now. She kicked Grace in the ribs. You invaded someone's home and this is all you can do? Someone's precious home? Please, stop. I'm sorry. Anna sighed. You're hopeless. She went to her purse and rummaged through it. I knew you had your hand in this. You're the only one who can corrupt my Jack this way. Well, no more. Anna brought back another syringe, this one still filled with a clear liquid. This is a Jack dose. Try not to die, okay? Stop! Stop that! I had managed to stand back up. I wasn't going to let this freak hurt Grace. Leave her alone! Christ's sake, don't do that! Do what? I looked again. It had already been done. The syringe was empty. I'd been too slow. Sit down and be a good patient boy again, while I decide what to do with this girl. Anna wandered off into another room. She shouted from there. Do we have any rope, Jack? I'm sure I bought some. I rushed to where Grace was on the floor. She wasn't squirming in pain anymore. Instead, she was lying down incredibly still. For a second, I thought she was dead and my heart sank. But she was still alive. She was breathing quick, shallow breaths. Her eyes were closed but fluttering. Shit. I needed to get her to a doctor. I looked up to the entrance. By some miracle, Anna had left a key in the door. What about duct tape, Jack? Hey, Jack. I managed to turn the key in the lock, even in the state I was in. I turned back to Grace. Though she probably couldn't hear me, I had to tell her something. Grace, I'll go get help. I'll be back soon. And then he fell down the stairs. He just fucking fell down the stairs, didn't he? Oh my god. Oh, give me a second. I couldn't carry her out. I was on the verge of collapsing on my own. The best I could do was get someone down on the street to help me. I turned the handle using both hands. The door wouldn't open. What the? Oh no! The door was bolted shut. Anna must have added the bolt lock on her own. Mine and Grace's apartment didn't have one. I tried to unlock it, but my fingers wouldn't move like I wanted them to. I tried and tried again. At best, I managed to get my nails caught on the bolt, almost ripping them off. I nearly cried from frustration. Damn it, damn it, damn it! On the verge of giving up and letting go, I looked around the small apartment and found my means of escape. The window. I'll either have to use my really nice cuffs on her or go to the... Jack? Where are... Oh shit! Anna had seen me hanging out the window legs first. She ran over to me. I slid further back. Jack, you'll fall! Yeah. It was a miracle I'd managed to slide back the curtains and open the window with my useless hands. Stay away from me! I was holding onto the windowsill with open palms and was slipping. No, you'll hurt yourself. Take my hand. I glanced at the street below. When I'd gone to climb out, it didn't look like much of a drop. This was only the second floor after all. Now I wasn't so sure. There was so much empty space between me and the hard concrete. Take my hand, Jack! If I landed well, though, I'd be fine. Probably. What are you waiting for? Anna grabbed my wrists. Why? Okay, that's a Chad move. My hands let go. I was not connected to anything. I floated. Do a flipjack! Ugh! The impact knocked the wind right out of me. There wasn't much pain, but I knew I'd landed badly. I looked down at my body. My leg was in a shape no leg should be. I come back to consciousness, gasping for air. I look at my leg. There's a blanket over it. I push the blanket aside. My leg is there, and I cast. It's a ramrod straight. The sight calms me. Only then do I realize that I'm not in my hospital bed. I am in a wheelchair, in some abandoned place. It's cold. Good morning, sleepyhead. Anna is there, with a large sack of who knows what at her feet. I wait until my breath is back before speaking. Of course you're here. Has there ever been a bad moment in my life without you? She says nothing, only smiles. I look around. So you kidnapped me. The hospital will find you. No. I didn't kidnap you, dear. You were discharged. I did all the paperwork and everything. You got out a little early. I'm sure that makes you glad. But you were sleeping, so I had to sign for you as well. The doctor didn't mind much, though. He even let me cancel your rehab facility stay. God damn it. That asshole of a doctor. So nobody's looking for me. This is it. She has me where she wants me. She's won. Or at least that's what I wanted to think. I slip my thumb under my cast and smile. It's still there, right where I put it. Why did you bring me here, Anna? And where is here? You mean you don't recognize it? Take a look outside. I look out the busted windows. We are fairly high up. On the ground below is a sea of tall grass. In the middle of the grass is a square of dark concrete. This is where you showed your love to me. By burning everything that reminded you of that girl. Tell me where she is. Now. Where is she? Oh, I was surprised how nonchalant you were about this. Anna kicks the bag at her feet and it whines. Oh God. It isn't a bag, it's Grace, bound and gagged. Untie her, goddammit. Can't you see she's hurt? She's not hurt. She's fine, see? Anna removes the rag she'd stuffed in Grace's mouth. I gave her water and kept her fed and everything. Well, most of the time. But I tell you what, she used to be a real handful. Grace only stares blankly. Let Grace go, you monster! Take those cuffs off. Grace's arms are cuffed behind her back. Her legs are cuffed together too. She's mumbling something now. Let her go yourself. I'll give you the key. Anna dangles the key in my face. It's never that easy with you. What do you want? Are you serious? Are you actually serious? You ask me what I want, Jack? I want the same gosh darn thing I've been telling you all this time. I want you to remember us. Well, I remember. You do? My feelings come pouring out of me. I've kept them bottled up for so long. Yes, I do. You killed my family, my father, my mother, and even my fucking dog. There. Are you happy, you sick freak? I saw your little picture book. It's how you have fun, is it? It was him. He killed her family. He killed her family. Reminiscing? Is that why you want me to remember too, huh? So you can see me scream and beg for my life? Well, fuck you, I'm not begging for anything. Take out the scalpel I stole from the doctor. Wrong timing. And hit under my cast. Come any closer, I'll gut you, I swear. Now let Grace go, just between you and me only. You're in a wheelchair, dude! It's nothing to do with it. Don't ruin more people's lives than you already have. Jack. I'm not asking twice. Do it. Oh, Jack. Anna heaves a resigned sigh. You really know how to disappoint a girl. When you said... Oh, darn it. I should have known, but for a second... What the hell are you talking about? Jack, you... Oh, fine. I'm done trying to do this, even though it would have been so romantic. What are you... I feel something bad coming. She reaches into her purse, takes out something small. She lets it fall to the ground. It's my journal. My hands are shivering. I don't understand. Jack? What? You got it all wrong, even after seeing the picture book. I didn't kill your family. You killed mine. Yeah, I saw that one coming from like 2 minutes ago. Nice sound effect. The words are ones I hadn't considered. I hadn't dared consider them. But now that they've been said, I know that they are true. And that truth hits me like a bullet between the eyes. The dam I've had in my brain for 15 years breaks, spills over. Memories come gushing out. Where am I? I'm somewhere dark and cramped. A hidey hole. I'm hiding. I'm back there. I don't think I've ever really left. Where are you, Jack? Stop running away. No, no. Please don't let him find me. Please, 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 please. There you are. Pain. So much pain it makes me vomit. I'm not used to it yet. I'll never be used to it. I don't think anyone could live with this pain. I can't. Mom, help me. Cold eyes, like she's looking at dirt. It's always like this. Day in, day out. It will never stop. But one day it does stop. There's silence. Nothing but silence. And quite so bottomless it lets nothing exist, especially not me. It isn't bad. There's no pain. But things start moving again. I have no say in the matter. I'm being swept along. It's alright now, Jack. You're safe with us. A pair of warm strangers. I can't even imagine how tough it was for you. You can call me Mom if you want, but you don't have to. Mom? Yes. Oh, thank you so much, Jack. We love you. We love you. Love you. Love you. Goodbye. They pretend to be nice. They pretend to like me. They give me food to eat and give me books to read and all sorts of other things. Trying to make me like them. They're very clever. But I'm more clever than they are. Somebody kills the dog. I like the dog. You must have killed the dog. It's what they'll do to me too. I know what they are like. What they're all like. I don't want to die. I've got used to living again. So one night I take a knife. I visit the girl they're keeping with the blood still on me. I did it. Did what? What was that noise? I thought it would be obvious with all that blood. I say it anyway. They're dead. Dead? The girl's eyes open wide. Her grip on the pillow tightens. Who is... Mom and Dad? I thought she'd be happy, but she starts crying. They're not happy tears, they're sad tears. Scared tears too. She's holding the pillow between us like she wants it to protect her. Like that's what happened earlier. He had the pillow as a barrier between them as well. It's a callback. She's afraid of me. Why? You're free now. They won't hurt you. She cries harder. So piercing in my ears. I don't understand. I did a good thing. I'll see you later. Oh my god. The crying is so loud I have to go outside. It's cold. Steam rises from the warm blood. I did a good thing. Didn't I? I did. But there's a doubt now. I think of the eyes when they woke up with their necks opened up. They weren't angry. I didn't know what they were. I think they were sad. I'm confused. So confused. I've never been this confused. I dropped the knife. Sobs come out of me even though I don't want to cry. It's all too much. The whole world has come crashing down on me. I can't handle it. I'll break. I hear a voice then. It's coming from inside me. It's my own voice. It's whispering. It says, this did not happen to you. It didn't happen at all, to anyone. It was all a dream. It's Super Mario Brothers too. You'll forget about it in the morning. So I lay down and I sleep. And by morning, I've forgotten. Nice. The mind works in mysterious ways. It all comes back to me in a single flash of understanding. I sit there for a minute, barely breathing, as the weight of it passes over me. Oh, when I finally look around again, I realize my jaw hurts. I've been clenching it. I've got lower jaw. Do you? Yes. I remember now. Anna still looks suspicious of me. Can you prove it? You used to have short hair, Anna. I teased you about it. I said you looked like a boy. You're... Anna takes a few steps towards me. She collapses with her head in my lap. You're back. I'm so happy. Is it because she wants to kill him only after he remembers or something? Like, why orchestrate this entire, like, love thing? I'm so happy I could die. Dear. I run my fingers through her hair. Why? I can't help but pity her. Anna starts talking, but the sobs make it hard for her to speak. I knew if I waited, you'd come back to me. It was really cruel, you know what you did? You showed me everything and then went away. I offered her the end of my blanket. She blows her nose in it and takes a few deep breaths to calm herself. Thanks. You taught me everything, you know, Jack? I can't ever thank you enough for that. At first I was scared and I hated you. I was really stupid, huh? But the more I thought about you, and I thought about you a lot, the more the truth became so obvious. She's like one of the crazy girls that loves serial killers or something? Is that it? You showed me what the world is really like. There are sheep and there are wolves. You are a wolf, and I'm too, right? That's what you saw in me back then, right? That's why you spared me. That's why I love you, because we were made for each other. You love me? I do, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And you love me too. I see. Not Naruto. Anna kisses me on the cheek before picking the scalpel up from the ground. I dropped it at some point. Moral of the story, if you want a girl to be obsessed and love you forever, kill her family. Yeah, it's like a different kind of grooming, isn't it? She placed it gently in my lap, then wheels me over to Grace. Grace is lying on her side. Her eyes are focused now, they're looking at me. But I can't help but feel she's not seeing me. I'm close enough to hear the words she's hissing out. Killer, 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 please. There's a whistling quality to her voice. I bend down and pull her lips back. She's missing some teeth. Oh yeah, I can't love a girl looking like that. I turn to Anna. Ah well, that's how many? Just 4. No more than that. And I didn't enjoy it or anything. She just really wouldn't shut up until I did that. Anna's eyes dart sideways. I follow them and see a pair of pliers on the ground. Oh my god! Alongside a towel and a bottle of what might be rubbing alcohol. Are you mad? I don't answer. How do I feel? You know, I didn't kill Buddy. What? You didn't? No. Then who did? I shrug. Could have been anyone. Anna thinks it over, but eventually also shrugs. Oh, it doesn't matter, really. Was it her? I guess it doesn't. It was her. Jack kills Grace. Jack doesn't kill Grace. Oh, boys. What do we pick first? We're gonna go through both, of course. But what do we pick? Oh, we gotta have to go with Jack kills Grace, right? Let's get that out of our system. I've been waiting for this for a while. Choices! Yeah, it's happening, finally. After like 4 hours of this, presented the choice. It's not a kinetic novel anymore. It's an actually good one. There are some good kinetic novels, I guess. Anyone? Any opinions on what we should do first? I'm voting for Kills Grace. I don't trust Anna. She seems retarded. Do you trust Grace? She's like just twice as retarded as Anna. Killer? Yeah, let's go with killing first. Jack kills Grace. I plant the knife. Grace's neck blossoms red. It's the 3rd time I've seen the strange sort of fountain. I forgot how pretty it was, but the smell is still awful. Anna crouches down next to me again. You did well. Your shoes are wet. It doesn't matter. Now that you've come back to me, nothing else matters. I love you. Oh! Oh! Jack kills Anna or Jack doesn't kill Anna? Don't kill both girls and then yourself, Desperator. I think you're onto something. Jack kills Anna. Anna looks down at her own bleeding throat. She's surprised, but not too surprised. Oops. A fucking reaction. Whoops. My hand slipped. She opens her mouth to speak. Red comes out. Shh. It's alright. Let it happen. Anna reaches out to strangle me, to caress me, but her hands fall short. She grips the edge of my wheelchair instead, and when she falls back, she takes me with her. I fall on a knife, and I fucking die. Ow. I'm lying on my back. My left... The way he said ow reminds me of this video that someone sent in where like this cyclist drove into the mayor and then got pushed over and just went, ow! My left leg, still in its cast, points up to the ceiling. Oh, damn. I had a feeling it would end this way, but that's okay. I made the world a better place. I glance at Grace and Anna. They're still twitching, but their eyes are like glass. I'll see you later. My world goes red and black then nothing. Oh, Meg, fucking kill yourself, my friend. That was amazing! Oh, I can't wait to go through the other possibilities, though. And Mr. Andy Church, that was really, really good. Oh my god, that was so good. Oh, I love how there's not even any music in the credits, though. That's Very atmospheric. Why did he even kill himself? Why not, Emil? At this point, it didn't matter. Thank you for reading. Or thank you for writing. Again, this game is free on Steam. You can just read it yourself. Very nice. I hope I'm gonna follow this developer. I hope he's gonna put out another game sometime in the future. So Jack doesn't kill Anna, which is the next choice now. I love you too. And they lived happily ever after, I guess. Jack, what is it? I'm tired. Hang in there, you're almost done. Anna's shoveling dirt onto a spot in the ground. Help me! I would if I could. When she's done, I'd hand her a towel so she can wipe the sweat off her face. Great work. Thanks! But don't you think it's a little obvious? The amount of dirt is the only spot that's not overgrown with grass or weeds. It's obvious, but it doesn't matter. No one ever comes here. Let's see. Anna's wheeling me away. She's humming as she walks. We're on our way home. It's good to be back. Sorry it took so long. It's okay. Anna brings her head down next to mine. How long it took doesn't matter. You're here now. My love. She's cute. I want to tease her. Hey, you're taking me to the rehab place, aren't you? No way. I'm never letting you out of my sight ever again. What if I want to meet some cute girls there? If you do that, I'll bury them too. I'd expect nothing less. But keep in mind, I'm not going to let you baby me like you did that one whole month. What the hell was that about? Sorry, Jack. I couldn't help myself. You were so helpless and cute. Yeah, I sort of get it. He turned into a Chad. Can you tell? Don't think I'm helpless now, though. Of course you're not. Just wait until I can walk again, then you'll see. You'll help me walk again, right? Of course. I learned all about that. I've been very busy, you know. I know. Very busy. You've been busy all these years, haven't you? Yes. I tried to make myself into the perfect girl for you. Did I do well? You did well. I'm proud of you. Anna beams. You must be disappointed, though. All you get is me. That's not true. You're perfect the way you are. You can't not be perfect. That's what you showed me that night. You were like an angel of death. You were just... Anna sighs with pleasure. She's not looking at me, her eyes are closed. Hurry up, Anna. It's cold out here. Yes. Don't worry, we'll be home in no time. I can't wait. Anna pushes my wheelchair forward. We're going into the life I chose for us. Two wolves in a world of sheep. The end. Is this a good end? Yeah, I guess it can be like, I don't know, maybe this can be considered like a neutral end or like a better bad end or something. I don't know if I would... I think like in a traditional sense, this is not considered a good end. Because he killed Grace. But it will remain to be seen what is the other alternative, I guess. What happens here? Good. We're gonna load from this choice. Jack doesn't kill Grace. Keys. Give me the keys, Anna. Are you sure? Yes. Anna looks at me very carefully. In the end, she hands me the keys to Grace's cuffs. I bend over to the side so I can unlock them. It's very awkward at first, but I soon get the hang of it and Grace is free. Lying down on the ground, I think she's asleep. I touch one of her wrists where the cuffs have dug into her skin. She breathes in sharply but doesn't wake up. Her lips are cracked, she's very pale. Why did you do that? What do you think? I asked you first. I place my blanket under Grace's head so it isn't touching the hard concrete. Is it part of your plan? I wheel myself around to face Anna. Her arms are already tired. My arms are already tired. I'm weak. Jack? The scalpel is still in my lap. My plan, huh? My master plan. Okay, here too, we go with killing her first, okay? He kills her. Yes! I guess this is part of it. Though my arms are heavy, I manage one quick swing. Huh. It's a good swing too. Anna doesn't even have time to bring her hands up to her throat. The drop in blood pressure drives her to the floor. She stares at me for a while. Oh my god, this is an amazing CG. Mouthing words I can't understand. Less than a minute later, she stops. She's gone. Phew. Nice reaction. Phew. It's almost as good as, whoops. I place the scalpel in her hand, then fold her fingers around it. That won't fool them. Fingers crossed. Behind me, I hear Grace stirring from her sleep. I get to her so fast I nearly run her over. Grace? Grace, are you awake? Can you hear me? Her eyes flutter open. She sees me and smiles. She's missing a few teeth though, isn't she? So you're saying she did it to herself. Why? Why? I don't know why. Maybe she saw no way out? Say the first thing I can think of. I'm too tired for anything else. You sure had a corner day. The inspector taps at my wheelchair with his foot. He sees me as harmless, I guess. Well, I hope he does. I hope he'll let me go soon. He doesn't. Come on, Friday. That can't be it. Give me the whole story. I repeat what I said. Anna killed herself. I don't know why. Must have lost her mind. The inspector doesn't look happy. He's been questioning me for hours. Now he's about to start over again. Ask me everything once more. I can tell he's going to do it. He's done it so many times. But a knock on the door interrupts him. Someone's calling him out. Don't go running off now. He laughs as he walks off. A minute later, there's a crashing sound, like someone's thrown a chair. Within the hour, they let me leave. I guess Grace's story corroborated with mine. Anna pulled an Epstein there. I'm visiting Grace in the hospital. She's being treated for fatigue and dehydration. Hey, you'll be out soon, right? What do you want to do when you get out of here? What's the first thing? She makes a happy sound. What's a happy sound? Oh, I thought about it a lot. But I don't know. I'd like to do anything as long as it's with you, Jack. I squeeze her hand. I want us to go on a long walk somewhere. And then fuck like rabbits. Grace looks down at my leg. Yeah, I know. But I'll be walking again in no time. You'll see. I can't wait. Going on a walk would be perfect. A long walk, somewhere far away. Even when she smiles, she doesn't show much teeth. She must be self-conscious about how she looks with 4 of them gone. I don't remember all that well, but I think at least one was a front tooth. Poor girl. No, that's a lie. I can see them. Well, I guess maybe like in the bottom row. Hey, Jack. Hey, I know what you did, you know? What? I saw everything. You saw what? She brings a finger to one side of her neck, slides it across to the other side. I saw that. The meaning is clear. And? Thank you. I hoped for so long that you'd come save me, and then there you were. You were so brave, it was amazing. I never could have done that. That's it? That's it. What, were you worried I'd tell someone? Jeez, you should know I wouldn't do that. It was my idea to kill her in the first place, remember? I feel like we shouldn't talk about this in the hospital, you know. And I love you too much to tell on you anyway. I told them Anna killed herself. That's why you put the knife in her hand, isn't it? That was very clever of you. And now she's gone, and there's nothing in our way anymore. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. Hey, Jack. I did think of something to do when I'm out after all. What's that, Grace? I'll hold you close. And I'll never let go of you. Ever again. She's got the most innocent smile I've ever seen. I see. Well, I guess this is fine too. I smile. You like the sound of that, don't you? Yeah, I was just thinking. Yeah? Things are going so incredibly well. It's like the whole world is bending over backwards for us. Even though what, Jack? No, it's nothing. We have every right to be happy. Don't we? We do. We deserve this. The most out of anyone in the world. Yeah, we do. We talk and smile and laugh together, two people on their way to a happily ever after. Pretty sure modern criminalistics can tell from the cut if it was done by the person himself. Well, it starts from the blood splatter, right? He must have gotten blood splatter on himself when he did the cut. And she must have not had any on her hand when he put the knife in her hand. Which means that blood on the knife and the blood on her hand doesn't fit together, pretty much. And yeah, like the angle of cutting and stuff, I fully agree, Amiel, but come on, a little bit of suspension of disbelief for Mr. Andy Church. So, what happens if we don't kill anyone? Jack doesn't kill Anna. Then when she kills us or something? I recently got a job at the science team. I may have to go to bed early on Wednesdays. Good night. Oh my god, Desperado, you got a job? What's wrong with you? Good night, by the way. I toss the scalpel out through one of the glasses windows. Makes no sound as it hits the ground. There is no plan. There's never been one. Anna stares. Go call for help. We need to get Grace to a hospital. Why is the game so choppy now? Who are you? Hello, my name is Jack. It's nice to meet you. No, you're not. How come you remember everything and you're still... I thought... I'm sorry, Anna. I caused you so much harm, more than I can repay ever. No, you never... I killed your parents. Who cares about that? They were sheep. They were people. We're people too. There's only people. Shut up. It's true. No, you're wrong. I'm so sorry. Anna takes out a knife and holds it to my throat. Is it Grace's knife, the one she wanted to kill Anna with? I'm not sure, it could be. Either way, she has it pressed against my jugular. Right to the jugular! Stop playing tricks with me. Please. I can't take it. Don't do this, Anna. If she kills me, her future is done for. I can't let that happen. This is my fault. Put the knife down. Or what? You'll do what? I won't do anything. I'd never hurt you. I want you to be happy. Then... Anna forces my fingers around the knife's handle. Take this and... Wiping her eyes, she turns my wheelchair until I'm facing Grace. Do it. I'll be happy then. Kill her. I can't. Why not? I'm not who you think I am. The man she thought I was doesn't exist. He never did. What I did when we were kids was a mistake. No, it wasn't a mistake. It wasn't. You were my hero. Hell, right? She's struggling. She might accept the truth, or maybe she won't. Can't be easy realizing there was no meaning behind the most important thing that ever happened to you. I can't stand watching her. I squeeze my eyes shut. A part of me wishes Anna will reject the truth, because then she won't blame me. The guilt I have right now is already so strong it could crush me. If she starts blaming me for what happened, I don't know what I'll do. But I also see how selfish this is. I should feel guilty. I am guilty. I've gone all these years without even knowing about the horrible things I've done. That's a crime in itself. I'm not sure about that. I deserve every bad thing that comes my way. I should be shot, should be hanged, worse things too. And I don't have the right to complain. I realize I'm still holding the knife. What if I... Kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. That's the next choice. There's a hand on my shoulder. I don't want to look. I look. I think this should be this is most likely the good and the true end. A cool breeze wakes me up. Thank God something woke me up. I hate being stuck in the past. You're finally awake, Jack. Did you have a nice dream? Should I tell her? I don't remember. I was about to wake you up myself. You can't ask us to come out here and then spend all day snoozing. It's not fair. I laugh. Sorry. I'll make it up to you next time, alright? Well, okay then. If you say so. Grace flashes me a smile. She's got all her teeth again. She used to have an outline of a wound on her neck, but that's gone now too. Not a trace of it. You could say that about all three of us. Not a trace of anything. If someone came walking by, they might think we had no worries or regrets or anything bad in our lives at all. The girls are up on their feet. I try to get up too, but I'm having trouble. Need some help? Please. Anna takes my right hand. Grace scrambles to take my left. They pull me up together. We start slowly walking back. I really have slept a long time. The sun is much farther in the sky than it was. It's casting long shadows. There are people watching us from afar. When are we going to do this again? I don't know. When we can. Promise it won't take too long? Yeah, I promise. It seems to satisfy her. Take in a deep breath. My lungs fill with fresh air. I love it here. It's so peaceful. There's nothing around for miles. Well, almost nothing. There's that one building. It looks like a mansion. You wouldn't think it was anything else. It's great out here, isn't it? It's Pretty nice. Yeah, it isn't home, but I really like it here. I've met so many new people. Is he like in an institution or something? You know, if there's one thing I've managed to learn here is that you need as many friends as you can get in life. A whole bunch of people to love. Makes everything so much easier to bear. You might get hurt, sure, but that's just how life is. I guess to most people this is all extremely obvious, but it took me a long time to figure out. At one point I even thought I could make it through life alone. And maybe I could have made it alone, but I didn't have to. Grace showed me this. Grace taught me how sweet a life was when you had someone to share it with. But even after learning that, I was still cold and rude to people. I was cold and rude to the people I worked with and to the other patients in the hospital. I was like that with anyone other than Grace. That was no way to live life. It was Anna who, in her own way, taught me that I had to change. One person to share life with is not nearly enough. It's like building a house with only a single thin wall. A house with only one wall. That's the metaphor I've heard used. I think it's a good one. If there's only one relationship in your life that really matters and something happens to that relationship, your whole life can crumble just like that. No, actually that's pretty fucking based, right? It's pretty based to only have one wall. Have a strong wall. If I had known from the start, things could have gone a lot better. But I didn't know it, so that's that. There's no use beating myself up over it, not over that. I should be grateful instead. I don't think I'll ever thank you two enough. Thank us for what? Being crazy bitches? For helping me sort out my mess of a life. That's a strange way to describe what I did. No, for real, I mean it. Thank you. What's with that all of a sudden? I just felt like saying it. We take a little break so I can stretch my leg. I massage my knee, it's starting to hurt. I met someone new the other day, by the way. In all honesty, I'm bad at meeting new people, at making friends. But I damn well try. I met a woman named Anne. Funny, right? I have to introduce you to her. I think you'd really get along. A woman? Hey, don't get jealous now. I'm not. There's no reason for you to be jealous of anyone, Grace. Or you, Anna. You're the most important people to me in the world. That's true. And the girls know it's true. They mean the world to me. I care about them and they care about me, and that's what truly matters. I just don't have sex with them anymore. Other men can do that. Jack, did you happen to be dreaming about what happened before? Ugh. How do you know these things? Just a guess. And it looked like you were having a nightmare. Does it still bother you? Of course it still bothers me. Everything that happened was my fault after all. Again with that. Jack, do you think your new friends want to see you blame yourself? You think we want that, to see you in pain? You should let it go already. No, I can't do that. Someone's got to take the blame. I will not allow a crime that horrible go unpunished. I can't let myself go blameless. If no one else finds me guilty, I will find myself guilty. The world needs to be fair. Then I'm to blame as well. I did some disgusting things. Me too. If things had gone how I wanted, I would have done something really bad. So we shouldn't be forgiven either? No, that's different. What I did was so much worse. For God's sake, you two, I killed people who were doing their best to help me. Your parents, Anna. If I don't feel guilty for that, what should anyone feel guilty for? I did something unforgivable. I deserve much worse than just feeling guilty. Grace and Anna look at each other, worried. Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything stupid. If I thought there was no point in going on, if I thought we were beyond saving, I would have ended it all in that empty building. You don't mean that? The pain in my knee has spread upwards. My thigh is cramping. I sit down in the grass. Your leg hurts? Yeah. Maybe that means it will rain soon. Yeah, maybe that's it. Can I help? It's fine. It'll pass. You shouldn't be so selfish, Jack. What about my leg? You know I'm not talking about that. You say you can't forgive yourself for what you did, but you're only thinking of yourself. I know. She's right. You're not thinking about how people around you feel. I know. No, but I just can't. You too. Do you not feel bad about what you did or tried to do? The eyes meet again. Of course we feel bad. Yeah, and I'm not going to lie. There's still plenty of bad feelings between us. How could there not be? But we both know what we need to do. We need to move on. Not to forget what happened, but to accept it and keep on living. We haven't managed that yet, but at least we're trying. So please try with us. Can I do that? Can I make myself throw away this awful weight? I'll try. Okay? I can't say I'll do it, but I promise I will try. Thank you. That's all we wanted to hear. Now help me get up, will you? Second time. You know, we were just talking about something, Anna and me, while you were asleep. We were saying how someone just walking by, we would look totally carefree. No kidding. I must have heard you in my sleep. I was thinking the same thing. It's true. We managed to make it out of that madness without any real scars to show for it. I mean, there's your leg, but don't worry. It will heal. It will heal too. So if you go by that, there's no reason why our spirits wouldn't heal either. Yeah, that's what we were saying. Don't you think so too? And don't you think it would be nice? Yeah, I see what you mean. It would be nice. It's not the most exciting thing to look forward to, but it would really be nice. You know what? Screw excitement. I've had enough of that. Give me a boring life. Anna laughs. I feel the same way. I'm so much more at peace now without all that excitement. Yeah, I get it too. Let's go then. I take the girls by their hands. Huh? Where are we going? What do you mean? We've got boring, happy lives to look forward to. I take a few grand steps forward. My leg cramps up again. It sends me tumbling to the ground. Jack! Are you alright? Are you hurt? Laughter spills out of me. I'm not hurt at all. But I had such a dumb fall that I can't help but laugh. The girls see I'm okay, so they laugh a little too. Seeing them happy warms my heart. And at that moment, I've made my decision. I'm gonna fucking kill them. I told them I would try to stop blaming myself, but I didn't truly mean it. I mostly said it because they wanted me to say it. But now I'm sure. I'll do anything to make them happy. To make them happy, I'll stop myself from being miserable if I can. Now I know I can do it. I'll do it for them. I'll shake off this weight. It's not that easy, and I'll be happy. I think I've stumbled upon something incredible. I found myself a life worth living. Yeah, well, if 2 women want to fuck you, well then that's fucking great. I mean, like, that's 2 more women than most of us have. Oh my god, I don't know who killed the dog? I think it was Anna. I think it's a little bit implied that it was her, right? She was brushing it off very quickly when he said, but I didn't do it. And she went, oh, that doesn't matter. Maybe just someone randomly did. You know, there's people out there that kill dogs. I don't know what to think about this ending. It's obviously meant as like the feel-good ending, like the best ending, the golden ending, but... Oh god, I don't know what to think about this. Oh, this was so good though. Like overall, this was... It fell flat towards the end, but that's me, because I keep criticizing every end in every game I play. I think it was a solid 79 up to 80. Like the good seal ending. Yeah, it's like just there to make you feel good. But it doesn't make you feel much in turn, right? I think that's a good 80. Like as a visual novel, it's a good 80. Like that's an 8 out of 10. A solid 8 out of 10 because it's short, it's sweet. There's some interesting bits in there. It is not like amazingly written, but it doesn't feel amateurish at all. The girls look nice. The lack of like better music tracks. I think that's what I would criticize the most. Or like CGs, I guess. But you don't always need CGs. Like the words are there to fill in the blanks. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. YouTube, that was Kill or Love. I hope you enjoyed that. Bye YouTube. Bye bye.